Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. Hope you're having a good weekend. If you're brand new to the channel, do come in the comments, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I like to know where my viewers are coming from. I will reply eventually. So Scorpio, not for nothing, you had a crazy reading last time. So it was very positive, very exciting, kind of represented to me a big shift towards something better. And it was very well received. So I want to thank you for all of your lovely comments and your kind words and your likes and your shares and your hypes. And that reading did very well. So let's see if we can get a twofer, okay? I'm pulling from Tea Leaf Oracle. It's like a fortune tea leaf reading, but in card form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread the cards out, and then I'm not going to look, and I'm going to pull two from each pile. There's just a lot of cards in this particular collection. Hard to even call it a deck. Okay, so here we go. I'm not looking. And the reason why I'm not looking is I'd rather go by my energy than my visual, because there are cards that are different colored. And I'm a super visual person. There we go. Okay. You like my new sign? Yay! Got a little love going on here. This is Brazilian I want to say, what is it? Brazilian, what's the pink quartz? Rose quartz. It's Brazilian rose quartz. Hello. And so that's real pretty. And then, yeah, I got this little sign, so it reminds you who I am and and what to do. You're the first people seeing it, Scorpio. Yeah. I would go as far as to say it was the response to your last video that made that sign possible. Because in my, just gonna take a minute, we're chatting like girls do. In my dashboard, I could see, because of the volume of views, that I got a nice, what they call ad revenue. So, you know, when you see those dumb ads, even if you click through them, it still registers. And your reading kind of put my month right, it just sort of made the month. And I took a little bit of that change and got myself a little neon sign. So I want to thank you for your contribution to the channel and to my new reading space, to my studio, as I call it. Okay? Okay. So let's see what I've got here. I've got boat, says money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So, you know, think of like you know, some of those gambling boats or whatever, but it feels to me like you may have something coming through, like a windfall or something that you may win or that may be left to you. Cane, pay attention to your health. Okay. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And, ooh, here it is. I like it. Four-leaf clover, great good fortune. So the boat and the four-leaf clover kind of go together. You've got good fortune coming in. It can be money, it can be property, an inheritance of some kind, something that you'll either win or it will just kind of come through for you. So that's lovely. But show strength and fortitude, yes. But also pay attention to your health. I kind of like those two together, because sometimes when we are standing up to someone who's kind of coming at us and we are not backing down, it really can be very taxing. It can really be, take a toll on our health. So you are a sensitive soul. We are in your season right now. We are in the Scorpio mansion. Happy birthday to our Scorpio suns. All the best on your next trip around the sun. And so pay attention to your health while you're, standing your ground and not backing down. There it is, standing your ground. Okay? So took a little time to chat with you all. Let me jump in here. Overall energy. I like it. Leap of faith. There's the Fool. I'm going to pull for past, present, future. Top row is your person. Middle row is your energy. And the, and the bottom row is the connection. And please keep in mind that the top two rows can be reversed because it's a general reading for the collective. So as I'm saying, if let's say you're here as a cross watcher for a Scorpio and I'm saying this is your row, Scorpio, it could be the cross watcher. Okay, so you just have to take whichever one really speaks to your experience and make it your own, claim it. So we have something here that feels like it might be a new chapter, something that's exciting, that's positive, that you're leaping toward without a lot of concern for, the risks. In the past for your person, Eight of Swords, some stuck energy, and there you were calling them in, saying, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Really channeling yourself, that Emperor's energy of, of confidence. Could have been just coming through yourself as divine masculine energy. We all have both in us. And sometimes we're leading with one more than the other. But I feel as this person is stuck, your energy is very much one of a coaching, whether as the Emperor or coaching the Emperor through something. Because here we have the Hanged Man, and it's almost as if the message is for the connection is like, let's just surrender to this. Let's just not overthink it. Let's just take action and go for it. And that would reflect the energy of the Fool too, right? But sometimes the Hangman can be like a temporary standstill. It can be a little bit of hanging in limbo, but other times it can be about surrendering to what's unfolding and not overthinking it. And I'm getting that vibe. Present energy for your person. Okay, stuck no more. We've got King of Pentacles. This is them showing up, coming in, being confident, being grounded. It's a masculine archetype of a life partner, so someone that's ready for something more. You coming in here, this is where all the energy goes, is into this center spot. Six of Cups, past life soulmate, very comfortable. The two of you are sort of in a groove, seeing things almost like you both are having that moment of, oh my gosh, it's you. It's you. You're the one, right? Because this is them, this is you, this is the connection, and you're both kind of realizing there's something very powerful here, something very special and sacred. And the comfort that you're getting from each other is what's making that eye-opening. Now, in the future, we have the Five of Swords, so I'm not going to talk about that at this moment. I want to be sure that this person I want to look at the clarifiers is what I'm saying. I want to be sure that they're not falling into some pattern of self-sabotage. We'll see that. Because it could be about overcoming something that has been very a defeating energy for them. So we'll see. For you, we've got Justice, which is about balance, harmony, things being fair, leveling a playing field, as it were. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the connection to match the energy of the King. So it feels as if you both finally get there. And I feel like your person might be a little teeny bit ahead of you, just in terms of the readiness to take a leap for love. So that's the overall storyline. We do have some good luck coming through. That feels good, almost like you can't miss. Take the chance, says the Fool. Let's see. Ace of Swords. Yep, the minute you're seeing this now, it's like, oh, yes, wow. A reconciliation. What you can't see is the Tower. And so all that's really suggesting is that there may be something you're reconciling from a time where things were very broken down. And now you're seeing it differently, or you're seeing your way clear to taking the chance, to taking the leap, and really not looking back, not even looking back. I'm not worried about seeing the Tower there, other than if something else comes through that shows maybe if your person here starts to have some doubts or something. But for now, it just feels like we're reconciling something that was maybe not on as much of a solid foundation before. For your person, I'm going to look at the present, King of Pentacles to the Six of Swords. I may not clarify everything. When I do, the readings go ridiculously long, and nobody likes that, so. Extra card for the Five of Swords, please. Seven of Cups. Well, swords are, okay. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. So where it stands now with this person, you've got their curiosity. This is someone who's pretty smart, sharp, quick, good intellect, and they're getting the all systems go sign. The aces are gifts from spirit, and I think this person is like, should I take it? Like they're at that moment where there it is, and you just have to reach out and take it. In the unconscious awareness of this person is all the comfort, the familiarity, the warmth, the nostalgia that they feel. Like it's almost like when they're with you, it's so easy. And so now they're kind of like, yeah, should I go for this? And we have the Five of Swords, which almost feels like and the clarifier is the Seven of Cups, almost like they're questioning their little, questioning intentions. I don't think that they're necessarily doubting you per se, but I feel like there's some, some emotional stuff that this person is still partially processing. And it could be that you've been through some rough stuff. You're moving past it, but this person kind of has to get out of the, oh, should I do it? So before, when I said I think they're a little bit ahead of you, I'm going to retract that, because it seems now like they might be a little bit waiting for something that clears up any kind of confusion for them. I mean, the Seven of Cups can be about, illusion, delusion, fantasy. I don't think that's it. I think this is very emotionally overwhelming for this person, especially since they came from being so stuck around something, and here they are now really sort of showing up, being present, ready to sort of take this ace and run with it, but being that the Page of Swords comes in first, almost like, I don't know, maybe I need more information. I certainly don't want to end up being sabotaged or sabotage it myself. The Five of Swords can be like an unfair fight, and this person may be, very much still processing something from the past. It doesn't look terrible, but it's definitely one of those things that makes me go, So just stick a pin in that. For you, we've got the Emperor to the Six of Cups. Past to the present. Yep. Knight of Wands. There's the Fool again. Three of Cups. coming back together. I almost feel like you called this person in. They were stuck, and I almost feel like, now listen, if you are here and you have strong Pisces in your chart, or if you're the Scorpio and your person has strong Pisces in their chart, and it doesn't have to be, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, can be the descendant. Go watch the Pisces reading. Yeah. Because the message of the Pisces reading was the DM is coming home. And this is what I'm feeling. Like the past life soulmate is being called home. And you're kind of, even if it's at 5D, saying, come on, you can do it. Take the chance. You see it the way I see it. We're not blind here. This is our time to, meet in the middle and work things out by compromising. And this is the homecoming card. This is a homecoming card. And with the Knight of Wands, it feels like there's this, this lure, this draw, this motivation even. And I feel like you've been cheering them on even from afar. Like, just come to me, just do it. Just step into the role, ascend into your divine masculine, and come to me. It's like you're willing it so. You're willing it so. Ooh, that's so nice. And then 6 of Cups to Justice. 5 of Pentacles, Temperance, Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like balance is being restored because and will continue. That's going to unfold. I feel you were estranged from each other. Perhaps there was some kind of falling out. We still do have this mysterious tower here. Perhaps a little bit of a falling out, or something wasn't on solid ground enough. And but I feel like you're getting closer. You're coming together. This person is starting to respond to your energy, pulling them toward you, or coaching them. I don't even feel, it doesn't feel manipulative to me in any way, shape, or form. I want to say that. So if you're here and you're saying, oh, nobody better pull me any, and then it's not your reading. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about two people who have been involved, who have had a rough patch. I think it kind of left you estranged from one another. Might have been a little bit of ghosting or abandonment or something. But it's like you're coming through that with this, I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm being very patient here. We belong together. And there is this energy of your open heart. It's not overly needy. It's not overly, it's just nice, comfortable, genuine, emotional warmth. Yeah. And the Justice card is the return to some balance. Almost like, good on you for going with the flow, for, controlling your impulses, and allowing it to just unfold as it's meant to, because where you land is some measure of balance and harmony that will hopefully calm this person's questions, their concerns. This is somebody who is right on the verge of grabbing that ace, but then almost gets in their own way with that 5 of Swords. That step on the rake moment, and it hits you in the face because they're they're gonna be, because this is the future, flooded with lots of emotions and options to process. So we're going to hope that they kind of continue to follow your gentle lead. And in the connection, in the past we had the Hanged Man And that makes sense to me. And the Ace of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords. There's the Hangman again. And the Eight of Wands. Give me an extra card on the Queen, please. The Sun. Yep. Yep. Good fortune, happiness, all coming in. I feel like it's the good fortune can be money, but I'm feeling like something's gonna pay off here for you. And all the healing, all the reflection, all the reevaluating, doing that from a position of safety, right? Sometimes this Hanged Man says, I got to take the 30,000 foot view, and so that I'm not in the middle of all of it, I can get some objectivity instead of things being so subjective, especially because your communication now is critical. And I do feel it's that communication playing out behind the scenes now until this all unfolds that, is coming from you, because it's like you're coaxing your king in. You're saying, I got this. I'm not worried. I've reflected. I think we've got the healing thing under lock. I think we're going to be fine. There isn't anything we can't do. Let's just, not rush. Let's evaluate it some more if you need to. But I'm feeling the Eight of Wands is really coming from a strong Queen of Pentacles, who's really confident that this, I see it the way you see it, and what happens is you kind of get stronger and this person sort of waffles a little bit, but in the end it is your coaxing along, coaching, being a voice of reason here, sound, solid, that leads to the happiness, that leads to something that comes through that feels like, yeah, they got there. They made it. Despite all the rumblings underneath, despite all the signs that maybe something bad, could occur. I think they get there. I'll know more when I get to the extended, but for now it feels like there are a couple of, just a couple hiccups here. Nothing that's panicking at all, but certainly something to be on the alert for, which is your person is seeing it the way you're seeing it, right? Like you're both kind of having a, wow, it's you're the one, right? This is really happening. But you kind of move forward with that. You keep going and it keeps unfolding, and they sort of, have like a momentary emotional setback. And I'm not saying that it's because they doubt you necessarily, just almost as if it's a trigger response to something that has happened before. That's what I see. But you don't really have much to worry about. Keep doing what you're doing is the message. So I am going to take this to the extended, and what I want to do and what I've been doing, and you're the last in the series, I'm pulling you together in the extended to look at you in relationship. Like when you're actually together, what works for you, what works against you, right? Like a strength and a challenge. And what are the opportunities? And the opportunities usually help mitigate the things that work against you. It's usually an answer of what to do about it. I'll get a message from this person. What do they want to say to you? I'll get a card from your energy at 5D. What are they picking up from you? So what's the communication like at 5D energetically? I will get a card from Spirit. Whatever comes through, comes through. Sometimes it's guidance, sometimes it's a warning. We'll see. And then for the outcome position, it's more about how might things unfold, given everything we see here. How might things just unfold going forward? So we're going to do that. The links are below. There are always 3 ways to get extendeds from yours truly. Please make sure you realize that options 1 and 3 are monthly renewals because they're memberships. You get so much more bang for your buck with a membership, guys. Really, you do. Okay, so consider it. It's $1.12 more than the one-time purchase, but every month you're just getting, access to 4 different collections, lots of readings to watch. You can go into the vault and see everything that I've ever uploaded for Scorpio. Same thing for the new moon and the full moon readings are members only options now. So if you want those lunar readings, grab link number 1. All right. If you've been enjoying my work and you haven't yet done so, do subscribe below. Don't forget to like. And if you have any hypes left, hyping the video has been an unbelievable boost to the channel. I thank all of you for your response last time. I'm so happy to have you in the community. I gained well over 100 subscribers from that reading, and you made this possible, and I want to thank you again. Here's the astrology. Fool came out twice. That is the planet Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. We have the Tower is Mars. Mars rules Aries. King of Pentacles is Taurus. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Emperor is Aries. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Temperance is also Sagittarius, like the higher octave, the wiser version. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. Justice is Libra, nice and balanced. The Hanged Man comes out twice. That's Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune just moved back into Pisces a couple days ago, but is still retrograde. So there could be a little bit of a fog machine for this person. That makes a lot of sense. We have the Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, and the Sun is the Sun, but rules Leo. And you know what your as you face any opposition, especially with this person, you want to show your strength and your fortitude, but you also want to guard your health. This wouldn't be the best time for you to kind of worry yourself into exhaustion. Okay, that's what I have. The links to the extended are below. Thank you. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.